That's aggressive. Wow.
That's me. That's what
Wow.
people always say about me is that I'm just really aggressive.
You just went for it.
I think that I solved the problem. And if I didn't, I'll be frustrated later because you should have seen me lugging all this shit up here to the 12th floor. I shouldn't say where I am. But anyway, it was a whole do. And when you're in a hotel that has that many floors, the elevators take a long time.
Unless you're not in a mansion, you're in the 12th floor of a reputable hotel.
Yeah, and I know that that's such a first world problem, like waiting for an elevator. But I'm built for speed. I gotta go, go, go.
That yeah, oh yes, built for speed.
That's what they always say about me.
Yeah.
Um, I had the idea, and maybe it's not tonight because I don't know. Maybe we'll do like 15 more minutes of this. But
Yeah.
um, because I have ice cream that's melting in the mini fridge.
You sure do.
Yeah, I do. We'll see if there's any left when I get to it. I had this idea that we could do a theme for a night would be like make me play the songs that I never perform and that I
Yeah.
maybe don't know.
But that's fun. I
What
like
a
that.
fun, like a challenge program.
That's right, Rob.
A challenge.
Uh, so before
I
you
got one. And
sing,
incidentally, I have one. Yeah?
I was gonna say our lives are now when we have conversations. Besides me ordering you food, it's a lot of don't say that. We'll talk about it tonight.
Oh, yeah, that keeps happening. You do that. Like we're talking on the phone and we'll start talking about something. He'll be like, wait, wait, wait. No, don't talk about it now. Let's save it.
I don't
And,
write any of it down, so I don't really remember.
and
Except
you did
what?
that in a rare moment where I could hear you on the phone today. You stopped me right in my tracks, and I don't know what it was about. Do you?
I do because I think I was asking you what you were watching. Um,
Wait, wait, wait.
yeah, what was that? Oh, your muscle. I could see your muscle that day. That was really good. You don't need,
Thank
that's not
you.
even a real drink. That's a fake drink you're doing just to show your muscle that. No, I was asking you what you were watching, which normally is you're watching whatever I happen to put on.
Right.
And
I'm really at your mercy in terms of the television at home.
and I make good choices, but now that we have diverged, uh, what have you been watching?
Okay. So now that I'm on my own, my favorite thing to watch when I'm in charge is generally a documentary. I've been really enjoying um, Drain the Ocean.
Okay.
And it's a fine program on Nat Geo.
Okay.
And what I learned was they did this whole thing about Drain. I think it was called Drain Port Royal. If you've ever watched Black Sails or know anything about the golden age of piracy, you know that Port Royal in Jamaica was like the pirate hub. And I did not know that it sank into the ocean in a Pompeian event. I mean, it's
Hmm.
considered like a water Pompeii because the town, within 2 minutes, the whole city was underwater. It wasn't a town; it was a city. Isn't
Wow.
that crazy? How did
That's
we not know
crazy.
about this? This feels like important information that we should all know. And at the time, this was 18th century. Because it was Port Royal, it was like a pirate town. There was so much debauchery that Europe and England in particular thought that it was God's wrath because there was so much going on there. Isn't
Wow.
that fascinating? And it was three. It was three cataclysmic events that sunk it into the water within 2 minutes because it was built right on the fault line. Fault line. Um, and so there was an earthquake, and so initially, like the buildings kind of went down, but maybe not necessarily all the way submerged. And then, because of the shaking, and because there was no like bedrock under this town, it was just sand and like
Hmm.
mud. When you shake mud, it becomes quicksand. And so the buildings went into the quicksand. People did too. One guy, a Frenchman, went all the way up to his neck in the quicksand and he survived. Crazy. Some people did survive. I haven't sussed that out yet. And then the third thing, can you guess what happened next?
No, because I've completely zoned out. So keep going.
People are captivated by this history. There was a
This is
tsunami. A
oh,
tsunami.
oh that's why. Yeah. So I wanted other people to hear the story. So
Janet.
yes, so true. Just by the way,
Listen, hey, no, this goes both ways because he talks so much about things I have never seen or heard of or sporting events that I cannot follow. I'm giving it as good as I get.
No, that's
Honestly.
good. That's why I said save it for other people so they can understand.
This is retribution right here, folks. Scott does not need a hero. This is I am taking my power back. And I've ruined quicksand for Jana. You and our kid's afraid of quicksand.
Yeah, yeah, he is. That was a good story that you told. I'm glad you're watching that
You
show. I
are
hope you get
so
to
full
the.
of shit.
I Do you want to know what I am watching?
Something I care about, or
No, not
okay,
at
what
all.
is it? What are you watching?
Last night I watched American Pie and American Pie 2.
Oh, fun. Have you seen those before?
So many times. Yes.
Well, do you want to? Can you guess what I'm considering watching when we end this?
No, no, I do not know. What are you gonna? Another documentary?
No, I might watch Titanic.
Oh, hey, there you go. Song request. You ready?
Uh huh.
You're gonna say no.
Uh huh.
A Warmer Night.
Oh, golly.
Play a song about the water.
You're
Are
gonna
you a
stay right on
piano?
there. I would love to. I would love to swear enough to warrant a swear jar. Honestly, Rob. Let's see how much of this I can remember, and it's kind of hard to sing. So this song was inspired by a first-person account of the sinking of the Titanic,
Beautiful.
and the thing that he was a second-class passenger, and the thing that he said struck him when it was all happening was the quiet of it. He said there really wasn't chaos. There was just quiet. And I just think that makes the whole thing so much more. Jana, we have not discussed this. I don't even know what to do with this information, Jana.
Wow.
Maybe you oughta. Let's start there.
You're having the reaction I have to everything we ever talk about ever.
But Jana's like my age, and Titanic was just.
Well, then now you're firing ageism at me. It has nothing to do with it.
Oh, it sure does. Yes, it sure does. Titanic came out in 1998, like right in the sweet spot of our youth, and it was just. I can't process this. That's funny. That is it's funny. And I get that. A lot of the things Scott and I discussed, like the fact that I've never seen Dirty Dancing, it is a character trait. I'm not watching it. And I'd love to discuss Titanic further. So anyway, let's see how much of this I remember. I'm not optimistic.
Mm-mm.
You can hold your mother tight and listen to the water flow. You don't know. You can close your eyes from fright and think about a warmer night you once knew. But I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know, do you? How long must I have to? Jana, I'm really glad that you're here. And we'll discuss your sign in a minute. You can jump or you can cling, it doesn't matter. You don't know. There's never been a calmer night to listen to the music play. But what do you say? I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know, do you?
You did really good.
Now here
That was really.
we can discuss the oak panel.
Now do Icy
So,
Spain.
first of all, what how would you describe the debris that Rose was on? What would you call it?
A door.
It's not a door.
I've got
Not a
never-
door.
A
That
plank?
piece of flotsam was based on a real piece of debris that James Cameron saw in Canada, and it was not a door. It was the oak paneling above a door.
Yeah,
First of
okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Second of all, MythBusters did this. Okay? They went through it. And the only way it was not a door. The only way, I'm talking to Rob in the comments.
Okay.
The only way that the two of them could have both survived on this would have been a very, very specific configuration of their bodies. And the thing is
Yeah.
that these people were in water that was such a temperature that they would not have been able to manipulate themselves or to even think to get themselves both onto this oak panel. So no, Rose did not kill Jack, and it wasn't a door. Flotsam
killed
is a
Jack.
good word. She did
Rose
not kill Jack.
killed-
She did not. The hubris of man killed Jack.
Maybe if she hadn't taken that giant necklace with her, there would have been some room for the dude.
You're
Sorry,
so.
Jack. I
This is
can't
such a
fit-
misogynistic take. Hi, Marlene.
I can't fit you.
No, because
Jack.
I just want to be clear. It was not a door, and I know that it wasn't a door because I've heard James Cameron discuss that it was the oak paneling surrounding a door.
To go to something funner, did you know that the car still exists with the handprint on it in the movie?
I did know that. Yes, I
Because
did.
you heard it with me, right? Yeah.
And the oak paneling. We're talking about Titanic, Marlene. If you're just tuning in, the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, has that oak panel. They won it at an auction.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't remember that.
Should have had the premier steamer trunks. I do have Do you know what they're talking about?
Yes, but I haven't seen Joe versus the Volcano in so long. What's another movie that you haven't seen?
Oh, that's a movie. Joe and the Volcano is a movie.
Joe versus the Volcano, Tom Hanks.
Should
yes.
I watch it?
It's not. It's thought of as a bomb, a flop, if you will. But it's.
I wanted to just
Go ahead.
take a moment and make sure everybody knows. I put a link up above. My album release party is this Sunday. Is at Club Pepsim in Cambridge, Massachusetts. If you have friends in the area, send them. And if you don't, you could watch it online for $5. And one of the reasons you might want to do that is that I play accordion throughout the show.
Oh,
And
that's
my
fun.
accordion chops are pretty on fire right now. I've gotten woos for my
Woos.
accordion playing from audiences. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep, it's
Wow.
on point at the moment. I've never been hotter.
Look out, Rad.
So, and I do have a contemporary steamer trunk, by the way. And I'd love to talk about Titanic all night, but I don't know if everybody would.
No, but that was a great job. You really fired that song right out. I really didn't expect it.
Neither did I.
No, that was great. You never play that for me. I love that song.
Oh, that's really kind. It's so funny. I think that I've been considering my songwriting evolution. This with all these hours in the car by myself, and I really fell in love with music. It was pop music I fell in love with, right? And that was at the time that the Swedish song machine was really running everything, and basically like all those NSYNC songs, all the pop music of the late '90s, Ace of Base. These were written in Sweden by people who were not native English speakers. And so it wasn't necessarily the meaning of words that they cared about. It was how they sounded and how catchy were they, right? And so when I go back and I listen to my earlier songs, I wasn't really paying attention to lyrics whatsoever. I was just looking for really hooky melodic things. And the lyrics have come second for me, which is why it's a little bit harder for me to go back and play a song like that, because I'm like, oh, I would really love to, I wish I had I would write the lyrics differently now, I think, obviously.
I just like that song. I like how it sounds.
Yeah,
I used
oh,
to crank
man.
that one right up.
And I have to say, playing that song with a band feels epic.
Yeah.
It does. Well, I got time maybe for one more song. I've got one more song in me because, y'all, I don't know if I mentioned, I've had some double headers this weekend. And, they're historical documentaries that are not watching themselves.
And you've got like another 4 or 5 days to get through them before we're back to a steady diet of
I know.
90s movies.
We go to bed at night. And he's like, "What do you want to watch?" And I'll say, "How about a documentary on Crane Castle?"
Hey, I feel like our marriage has seen some movement though, because we do watch obscure British crime dramas.
That's true.
That was not in my diet that long
That's true.
ago.
You did that for me.
So I do, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm not pretending. I really do love it. So, but anyway, go ahead and sing a song. I'm looking for a specific picture, but you sing your song. Send me
Sure.
away, Grace. Send me
Sure.
away.
I'll do my
Like,
song.
hey, wait. Let's pretend that there's really room on the screen for both of us, right? But you're just gonna send me away, even though there's room for both of us, a la Rose.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. This is, I'm playing this one because of my rant earlier on the devastation of the city of Port Royal in the 18th century. Because it was built on a fault line. We ran out of money a couple years ago, honey. Now we're living off of credit card debt. Got our big college jobs, but when the bills come, it's presents that I try to forget. I stack 'em up in piles, throw some flowers down. Romantic desolation, ain't we thriving? Baby, we're living on a fault line. We know the earth could give in any time, but I got your back and you got mine. Adventures living on a fault line. We moved to California for the sun, for our dream. Ain't that the American way? Our parents back home, sure they miss us and they wish us well, but I know they got a lot to say. Let's take a second up, should've listened when they said, come back home to keep your head above water. Ain't we thriving, thriving? Baby, we're living on a fault line. We know the earth could give in any time, but I got your back and you've got mine. Adventures living on a fault line. Nobody wants to hear our sad song. Two privileged kids with degrees that don't mean shit when you barely exist. I remember when they said you can be anything, kid. Sally Mae's gonna take care of you. First told my family to be more than my hometown. What a trap if I only knew. Interest rates and paying late, working every day, choosing bills to pay her food on the plate. With her head under the water, ain't we thriving, thriving? Baby, we're living on a fault line. We know the earth could give in any time, but I got your back and you've got mine. Adventures living on a fault line.
Back.
I knew you were going to do that. I felt it in my soul.
I could not find the photo I was looking for.
Oh,
But
is it?
I did notice that I did find a photo that in our town has a little make your own boat river race.
Yeah.
And I had to believe this was when I knew you that I named my river boat Titanic too.
No, I
When
never
I
knew
went with
that. I
when
didn't
I
know
went
that.
with Lauren, yeah, I named the boat Titanic too.
And it
I found.
did
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
take on water?
Oh, we swamped. Yep, 100% went over.
All right. Can I tell you? I'd like to. The cherry on top of tonight, since we're so all invested in this history, is that in China, they have built or are building a full scale one to one recreation. You just texted me
Share
of
that
the
photo.
of the Titanic.
Share the
It's landlocked
photo.
though. It won't ever go on the ocean. Okay, hold on. I the thing is with this photo, honey, is that
Share it.
I can't just share it. I have to go and like
Oh,
reformat it.
you really?
I think so. Hold on. I'll try. Hope it's worth it. Okay. All right. Here we go. I think I did it.
Oh, look at you. Yes, there it is. Right there. Right there. You could my point clearly is you could have fit several animals.
And my point is, you can clearly see that is not a door. It's not a door.
I'll give I'll give you that. It's not a door, but Jack could have fit. Look at him right there. Leo was tiny back then.
Yeah, but when they did it on MythBusters, um, they realized that if he went in that spot, the whole thing would have tipped in the water. So
All right, well,
I
that's
guess you have to do
fine.
some further research. Sorry.
I
All
miss
right.
you.
Well, oh, I miss you too. I hope my ice cream's not a drink at this point. And I will end by saying that the DoorDash person didn't get me any flatware to eat my coleslaw. So I went down to the hotel bar and I asked for a fork, and she thought I said a cork, and she just kept saying no, 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 no. It was so
Oh,
weird. It was really
that is
weird.
weird.
Who
And
asks for that?
and the last thing I'll share is that if you look on our little home video that we have downstairs, you'll see that your son is now really into dancing to and singing "Bye Bye Bye"
Baby, bye, bye,
in sync.
bye. Really?
Yeah,
How did he
yeah.
come to NSYNC?
We don't know. It wasn't me. I can tell you
Wonderful.
that.
That's wonderful.
But we
I'm
both were doing the we were doing the dance.
bye, bye, bye. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
I
was
think.
Joe. I was. I'm all about Joey.
Yeah, I think that our parenting is really on point. All right. Well, my
Oh,
friends Marlene and Rob and Gaternot and Jana and Bex Ranner, thanks for hanging out for this interrupted, but the show must go on live stream. Right?
yeah,
And I solved the problem.
yeah.
The
You
problem,
did.
it was that I had plugged into the hotel wall instead of my little uh, thingy heat that I have here. Anyway, you live and you learn. Spread the word. You can watch my album release show this Sunday for $5. There's a live stream link above. I'll be playing accordion. Katie Doll will be swapping songs with me. Rose did not kill Jack. Once again, the hubris of man did that. And I think that those are all the notes. Okay. Bye.